Good evening, I'm Shannon Halligan. The campaign trail is heating up, candidates making a last-ditch effort in Iowa ahead of the caucuses on Monday. We have team coverage from the Hawkeye State, both in the Iowa Capitol and in the eastern edge of Iowa, where Donald Trump is rallying voters tonight. We'll start with 41 Action News anchor Krista Dubill, who's in Des Moines.
Well, we told you at 6 o'clock those new poll numbers that everybody involved in politics in the state of Iowa and in the nation really were waiting to see. Clinton with 45% and Sanders with 42% of that poll, within the margin of error, by the way, 4% plus or minus. Clinton continued to campaign throughout the state today. She was in Cedar Rapids tonight with Bill and Chelsea and Carroll, Iowa earlier today, as well as a couple of other stops. Bernie Sanders hosting a concert and rally in Iowa City. The band there with a rendition of "This Land Is Your Land," and the crowd joined in on that. And then on the Republican side of the polling that came out tonight, you have Donald Trump with 28% and Ted Cruz with 23%. And as we went out to get reaction to those just released poll numbers tonight, I kind of deviated because he came across this really great exchange between two men in a bar who were having this really great discussion about the political incorrectness of Donald Trump.
Can the guys balance the budget? Can you make America great again? Yes, he can. Is he going to take us to the next war? That's what I'm worried about. He needs to be conscious enough to respect other people and what they do and how they do it. It's not just about me or ego or the U.S. You also need to balance things in the world.
What do you say to the point that he brings up about people in the rest of the world wondering what kind of politician he would be in his interactions with other countries, his political incorrectness?
Sure. Well, so I guess my reaction to that really is this election is not about them. This election is about the United States, our capability to be great again. For as sensitive as Donald Trump can be, I think that at the end of the day, if you read his books, if you understand the way he does business, you'll learn a lot.
Those two continuing that discussion, it was very interesting to hear the highly educated, very well thought out debate happening right there. And that's really what caucusing is all about. And Trump continuing to be front and center in the state of Iowa. And how can it not be with such the showmanship of his events? Tom Dempsey's got to see a couple of those firsthand today. Tom, pretty exciting venue there.
Yeah, absolutely, Krista. After covering two Trump rallies here, including one in Davenport, there are two very big takeaways right now. Number one, Trump supporters are very motivated. And number two, they are ready to go on Monday.
With 2 days to go until the Iowa caucuses, support for Donald Trump is easy to see.
He says what he says. I mean, he's talking to us. He ain't talking to them.
Hundreds of people gathered today for Trump rallies in Dubuque and Davenport. Julie Bean Blossom was one of those people.
Everything that was said tonight spoke to how I feel and what I think should be done.
Blossom lives in Davenport. She says after years of frustration, she sees hope in Donald Trump.
I miss the values that we've had. I think we've lost some of those things. Political correctness, I just detest. And so he speaks to that.
Voters say Trump tells it like it is, and they want change in Washington, D.C.
The political correctness, we're all tired of that. I think we want a little bit more of a go-getter, and he seems to be that. I think that's what we need right now.
Trump supporters say issues like the economy and immigration are on their minds. They are fed up with politics, and on Monday, lots of Trump support is expected.
He really does represent, the silent America. A lot of people are feeling that way. They want to be protected. They want to have their freedoms, and I think Trump's the answer.
Jerry Falwell Jr. shared the stage with Trump tonight. He's the son of the famous evangelical preacher Jerry Falwell. It's a clear sign that Trump is targeting evangelicals in the race for the White House. Reporting live in Davenport, Tom Dempsey, 41 Action News. Krista?
All right, Tom, it's interesting you bring up evangelicals because Ted Cruz in the western part of the state today, known to be the more evangelical side of the state, that is really the battle here in the state of Iowa as we head to Monday. The candidates continue it tomorrow. The list you're seeing scrolling on your screen here is just Sunday. Just tomorrow. It is a packed day, many of them starting to head toward more the center of the state and Des Moines as the day wraps up tomorrow ahead of the caucusing. Quick little note, if you are on Twitter or Facebook, I hope you'll follow my colleague Tom Dempsey. I've enjoyed seeing his tweets and Periscope live streams today. It's KC Tom Dempsey on Twitter. He's on Facebook too. You can always follow me as well, Krista Dubell. And we are here and we'll be here throughout the day on Monday into the night to cover this for Kansas City, the Iowa Caucuses in the start of Decision 2016. For now, I'm live in Des Moines in front of the state capitol. Krista Dubell, 41 Action News.